Deciding problem number 2, many magnets. The problem states how many magnets can be accommodated within a given surface area before the structure collapses and the magnets stick together. How does the maximum? Areal number density of the magnets depends only on parameters. First, we need to choose a structure to put a magnet. But this structure needs to be dense, to have translational symmetry, and to have rotational symmetry. And the lattice that ticks all boxes in the best place is the hexagonal Bravais lattice. First, we need to know how interaction works on this hexagonal lattice. We need to make the consideration that to consider that the magnets are point-like magnetic dipoles. First, in an ideal situation, due to the translational symmetry and the rotational symmetry, there will be no net force or magnetic torque that will act upon any magnet at all, since all the other magnets are on the same level with it. So theoretically, the number density of the magnets depends only on the size, since we can ideally make them enough dense so as to touch each other. But since we don't live in an ideal world, there will be some error on the structure, like error in the position of the magnet in the right place, a minor abnormality on the surface behind the magnet, or a manufacturing mistake on the magnet. For example, not perfect orientation according to when it comes to magnetic dipole. And the list goes on. So, as you can see, the problem has two main degrees of freedom. So, there are some kind of obliged to make some reductions and assumptions so as to make so as to put the problem on a model. Let's assume that all magnets are perfect, except for the central magnet. We want to find the radius R of the hexagonal lattice in correlation with the infinitesimal disposition of the central magnet, manufacturing errors of the magnetic moments vector and the angle of the surface, since it's not going to be perfectly flat in reality. These are the forces and torques on the central magnet. This is not in scale, obviously. Yes. So, the condition we will try to correlate. The magnetic torque and the magnetic force tend to rotate clockwise with respect to the right corner of the magnet, and the wave tends to rotate unclockwise. And so, if the radius of the hexagonal lattice is great enough, the magnetic force and the torque are not going to produce any results. And the system of magnets will remain as it is. So in order to break the stability, the total torque must be positive, and that's what I'm going to try to find. And this is the addition of that step. We define these equations where the S is the height of the magnet, R the radius of the magnet, phi the infinitesimal error on the angle of the surface, combined with the possible manufacturing errors on the magnet, and 2, the magnetic moment of the magnet creating the magnetic field, and M1, the magnetic moment on the central magnet. As mentioned before, there are 3 torques applied to the magnet, and they are all with respect to the right angle of the magnet. So, when we simulate the problem, and knowing the properties of the disk magnets that we had, these are those, we have to say that the magnetic moment we have to measure it experimentally. We found that an error on the angle of the surface alone, without any dispositional error, can make the system unstable of a radius of 1.5 centimeters. As you can see, the 0.4 decreased error is enough to make the system collapse. And then we combine the errors. The blue zone, both diagrams, indicates safe zone. The left one is with a given hexagonal lattice radius of 3 times the R of the magnet, which is 1.5 centimeters, and the right one is the critical radius of hexagonal lattice, so as the magnet do not touch each other. As you can see on the left one, you can see how much the error must be so for the lattice to be stable. And the right one, we only need 1 over 40 times the R of the magnet. So it's like 0.05 millimeters error. So, the critical distance. what we see that due to how unstable the system is with the magnets that we have, it's highly unlikely that you can succeed in a lab a radius lower than 3 times the R in the original magnets, which translates 1.5 centimeters. Also, since we all took into consideration first of the neighbors, so as to make the math easier, this wasn't too much of a narrow reduction since the magnetic potential energy increased as 1 over r cubed and the magnetic force as 1 over r in the power 4, this is wrong, sorry. It was not a big reduction, but it can potentially add up in this kind of distances. So it can make the system even more stable. I'm going to try to calculate it with the number of magnets we can put on a surface. Since, firstly, the problem does not state exactly what is the form of the boundary, but we thought that it's a cycles disk, because that was what it is on the explanatory video. And the formula comes from the number of cells, according to the hexagonal lattice, number of cells that fit in an hexagonal lattice. But we need to point out that if the radius of the surface area and the hexagonal lattice are comparable, the boundary conditions can have a drastic effect on this estimation. Then we try to experiment. So as for experiment to be valid and have to make a conclusion out of it, we should have create different hexagonal lattice radius and see in what radius the problem would be system would collapse. But since we couldn't do it because we didn't have the experimental setup needed, we used a trick. We tried to find what is the maximum magnetic potential energy that the magnet can experience before it flips. We have 4 magnets on the corner of a rectangle, and on the center a freely to move magnet. By bringing the 4 magnets close together without destroying the rectangle, we can, knowing the distance between the magnets, can estimate the radius of the corresponding hexagonal lattice. During the experiment, we found that the magnets we had approximately 1.6 centimeters from the center magnet, the system collapsed. So by equating the magnetic potential energy for the 2 lattices, we get that the R of the hexagonal lattice is around 1.8 to 1.9 centimeters. It's approximately the same magnitude that, with our estimation made before. And there are parameters. Firstly, the boundary. The boundary of a given surface can have an effect on the structure. If the structure, if the surface area is comparable to the critical radius of the hexagonal lattice, as we said before, but also the boundary must act as a wall in order to not let the last magnets of the system to get out of the system, since the distances between the magnets on the hexagonal lattice are going to be smaller than the distance in which if we put 2 magnets together, we're going to observe their interaction in the form of translational motion. A special distribution. For the distance that we are discussing, it's not entirely safe to assume that the magnetic potential energy decreases as 1 over r cubed. This is the special distribution of the magnets, of the magnetic dipoles within the disk, we anticipate magnetic potential to be something more like that, where K is a constant and T is something small, but it does produce effects on this scale. So in reality, the system is even more stable than we estimated. The friction. If we try to experiment with the hexagonal lattice, on a surface with a very low friction coefficient, the potential sliding starts to have an effect, since there is no friction to act as a counterforce to the magnetic force. So it is possible for the system to collapse even in a smaller radius. And the most important parameters are the properties of the magnet. The magnetic moment, the height, the radius, the shape, cube, disk, or something like that, and the weight. But since most neodymium magnets are this, we will take as granted that there are disks. Obviously, if the magnetic moment is bigger, the structure is more stable, and if it's too small, it might not create any noticeable effect, just like Fritz's magnet. And if the radius is great enough, it could possibly create a structure so dense that the magnets cut each other. Then we tried the same simulation before, but we considered the radius of the magnet to be a third than we had. As you can see, we only need 1 over 1,000 times the R of the magnet and 6 over 100 the degree error for the system to collapse. And that's all.